Wilson, Mike Tirico, Joey Slye set to get this one going. Off we go here in New Orleans. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They're led by the former first-round pick out of Duke, quarterback Daniel Jones.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
A peek at his receiving numbers from a week ago, part of the offensive performance that led them to victory. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. They bring Judy in motion. He'll get this complete. That's the tight end, Noah Gray. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. New set of downs, it's 1st and 10. They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. In motion, Lamb. Shotgun now for Jones. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Man in motion, heading right. Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. And they're going to get to him and take him down back on the other side of midfield. Malik Collins. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down. On is Hecker now. The terrific punter sends it away. To return, it's Shaheed. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
If there was one thing, Mike, that I thought was really evident walking out of our meeting with him earlier in the week was just how much he shouldered the blame for last week's loss. He said, those 2 interceptions I threw, those are just inexcusable. He didn't want to talk about the touchdown passes and all the good that he did. And while I think that's certainly commendable, there was a lot of other bad stuff going on in that field too. So I think there's a lot of things they can clean up, and if they do, I think they got a great shot in this one.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well,
over the middle, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to wrap. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Gun, it's Jones. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Jones. Pressure all around him, and down he goes. Malik Collins. He gets in to record his 2nd sack here in the 1st quarter. And that is no good. He missed it. And this will stay a scoreless game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
They're going to start this on the ground. It is Washington. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Daniel. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession one. What are you going to do in response on possession two? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The Vikings take over.
Vikings offense back on the field, coordinated by Wes Phillips. Wes, from a great family lineage of coaches, now in his 5th season as the OC for Minnesota. Jones now on first down. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Looked like he bounced up okay after that hit. He does deliver the first down.
First down, Minnesota.
Slayton is the man in motion. On play action, it's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup of 5.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line.
From the 44 now. Here's second and 4. Here's Jones. He's going nowhere. Loses yardage on that play.
You call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
And we're not going to have another snap here. First quarter will come to an end. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter, as they've got it 3rd and 10. Now, Jones. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down. Here's Johnny Hekker now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Omar Cooper. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Here's Daniels. Here's a screen set up for Washington, and he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Well, a little unconventional play call here. You don't traditionally see the screen game used on 3rd down at these shorter down and distances. But in this case, they catch the defense off guard. They timed it up well, and the back is able to convert and pick up the first down.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. This drive started to take some nice shape. Another 1st and 10 here. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. Shaheed with the catch. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing again. Daniels. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Daniels gonna throw again. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find a throwing lane, and it sets up 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. Got a man. It is Stribling complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th down. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. To the air again is Daniels. And that ball incomplete over the middle. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. It's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
That is caught at the 3. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
15 yards. And the Saints, 1st down.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quick.
And he'll take it on in. Hayden Mitchell. Touchdown, New Orleans. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Tries at the point, up and good. And the Saints move out on top, 14-0.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. So week 5 already of this NFL season. It will continue tonight in Atlanta as the Falcons will take on the Baltimore Ravens, the rare visit to Georgia for the Ravens. Then Monday night, Buffalo is at the Rams. Boy, have you seen the Rams already? 3 primetime games to get going. And you include Australia, really. The Rams have been on national TV in primetime 4 of the first 5 weeks once the game tomorrow night is done. They face 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Here's Jones to throw. To the left side, caught by Lamb. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
The punt team out there for the 2nd time, and that kicks away. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The Saints offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely. And the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays. Get a bunch of yardage all at one time because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league, and then now defenses had to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound Mike linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass, and there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad looks, all these teams playing dime and multiple defensive backs. We're now going to take advantage of smaller bodies on the field, and we're going to run the ball at you. So the way I like to classify it is, Mike, offenses aren't running the ball more because they want to. Offenses are running the ball more because defenses are encouraging them to do that and saying, I dare you to run the ball 40 times this game and generate enough big plays to score enough points to beat me.
Now, on the direct snap, they may try to let him throw this one. That is over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Darnell Savage. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position, a huge chance to cut into the deficit. On first down, Jones. His throw left is complete with Judy.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least,
to the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Throw on the run is complete. Saints going to use their second timeout. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break.
At the 26-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Throwing is Daniels. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
He's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Come to the line, got some work to do now. It is 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Jones. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Here's Irving. And they'll get maybe a yard out of that. Not nearly enough. It'll be 4th down. Here's the punter now. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
On first down, Daniels. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, Washington to start this drive. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that.
He's brought down at the 31. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now, Daniels. The pressure gonna cave in on him. He will go down. Tershawn Wharton getting in there to bring him down. His 1st sack of the season. Third and long, and here's Daniels. Looking down the field, but that falls incomplete. On 4th down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt.
Sets up 4th down.
Back deep is Devin Duvernay to return. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Irvin. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. It was the rookie out of Ohio State in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
We'll go again here with Irvin. They'll get him down behind the line for the penalty. Flag comes in late. Looked like a lot of face mask on that one. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. On the ground, it's Irvin. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
In motion,
At the
Lamb.
37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jones. Short one, caught by Sadiq. He gets free. Using the tight end to get to the end zone. Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Saints offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Throw here down the field will fall incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
That's caught downfield by Cooper. Out comes Sly for the extra point.
Touchdown, Saints.
He's got it. Saints will take a 21-7 lead.
Saints 21, Vikings 7. Joey Sly sets the kick.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Vikings offense ready to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and Everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Jones on the bootleg. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Yards to go.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. He'll try to run for it. Whoa! And he'll bring this one across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Jones. Rolling right. He runs with it. He'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage, but not by much. Might have only gained a yard. Now it is 3rd down. To throw, it's Jones. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Going deep downfield for Judy. And a nice return will set them up in good field position right at midfield.
Jones pass. Intercepted. Turnover on downs.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is brought in by Stribling. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's good.
That is a big gainer for the Saints. 32 yards.
The 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll look to throw. Oh, they get the break they were looking for. It is intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
On 1st down, here's Irving. Room to run at the 35. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
39-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Minnesota.
They bring Judy in motion. On play action, it's Jones. He gets that complete downfield to Slayton. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
1st down, Vikings.
They'll motion the slot man right. Jones now on 1st down. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. That's another sack. 2nd and long coming up. Jones. After being burnt with the pick on the last drive, this time smartly throwing it away. This will be 3rd and long. Now Jones. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And now it's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Jones. And he will go down under the pressure. They got him. That puts a serious dent into any chances of mounting a comeback. They'll turn it over on down. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. 2nd and 10.
On the coverage.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Out to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground. Defense there to contain the scramble. They stop him well short of the 1st down marker.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. He's got the hook up there to Cooper. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Shaheed with the catch. That's a 2nd charge timeout for Minnesota. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
At the Vikings 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by him, there is a lot of space open underneath.
For the Saints. 1st down.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Daniels going to throw again. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Vikings have got it. They're going to take over at their own 40-yard line.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up, against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
They'll run it. It's Irvin. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
On the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At the 20.
They'll drop to throw. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, Vikings. It's his second touchdown of the year.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive.
And look at this. The extra point is blocked. The timeouts are gone, so this becomes a must. They're going to line up for the onside kick. And that is going to be taken in by the hands team to cover up. And that's just about right a finish to this one. Straight ahead is Washington. He's trying to push his way forward. There's nowhere to go. They've got him right at the line of scrimmage.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That one taken in by Douglas. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Bush.
And it's just the last thing you can afford to do, especially in this situation. Like, there's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm, and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly.
On 1st and 10, here's Jones. He'll swing this out wide to Irving. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 24-yard line.
Gun, it's Jones. Open man downfield, it's Sadiq. And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
Vikings 19.
No late drama here. Saints able to recover. Here's they're going to come away with the win. Run up the middle, and that's Washington. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. We'll stick to the run. It is Washington again. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with Washington. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Here we go. One final play. That's taken in. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one, a win for the Saints. They bounce.
Get ready. Yo, Prince. Dame, give me that turnaround. Yeah, that's it. Jesus, the king out of Queensbridge. At ease us with your lyrical thesis. Me just chillin', buildings, high ceilings. Billions of my vision. Please, I'm from the P's. VVS on freeze. Esco Pablo, silked out.